falls with waves so deep, where shadows dance and creatures creep. The water's cold, it chills my bones. I fight the tide, I'm all alone. The surface fades, the light is gone. My strength is weak, but I hold on. In the dark where nightmares grow, I swim against the undertow. The ocean's heart is black as coal. I will fight to save my soul. The pressure builds, it weighs me down. The silence screams, they make no sound. The current pulls me to the grave, but I am strong, I will be brave. The surface fades, the light is gone. My strength is weak, but I hold on. In the dark where nightmares grow, I swim against the undertow. The ocean's heart is black as coal. I will fight to save my soul. In the dark where nightmares grow, I swim against the undertow. The ocean's heart is black as coal. I will fight to save my soul.
A love like ours, it ain't no sonnet or a song. It's more like static on the radio, playing all night long. A broken jukebox melody, a record skipping deep, secrets murmured in the shadows, promises we can't keep. A love like ours, it's a slow and steady burn, leaving ashes in the morning, lessons you gotta learn. It's a cigarette-stained shirt and the taste of cheap red wine, just a flicker of truth, baby, in this life so unkind. Yeah, love like ours ain't no sonnet or a song. A love like ours, a love like ours, a love like ours, a love.
glitter ball spins, a fractured delight. Faces aglow in the strobe's fevered light. Remember that song, the one that was free. Bet you look dance floor, don't you agree? Now it's a mantra, a desperate plea to drown out the whispers that cling on to me.
Yeah, bet you look good on the dance floor tonight, lost in the rhythm, bathed in electric light. But the bass drum's a heartbeat, a thunderous roar, and the demons inside just keep wanting more. they're scratching and clawing, a permanent stain, while I'm faking a smile and ignoring the pain. The crowd's a kaleidoscope, swirling and free, each lost in their moment, oblivious to me. I try to mimic to mirror their grace, but the weight in my chest leaves a hollow space. Heard someone say, let it all fade away. Easy to say when your demons don't stay, but the truth is, but the demons just won't go away.
Your fairy tale princess stuff. It's real grit and it's real rough. Perfect in its flawed design. God, I'm glad she's mine. Oh, glad she's mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do as things do right. Learn the chance just take to serve. Learn what's alone.
smelled of damp and desperation. Wore a permanent flat cap, said she was a local legend. Whispered on the night shift, vocal forced us to creature just adrift. Didn't quite clock till she leaned in, close enough to smell the fear. Her eyes, they grew to rusty rivets, whispering in my ear. Call me Bertha, call me Bess, call me anything you like, but don't you dare forget, son, I come out with the twilight. I heard tales, the whispered claims down at the corner shop about something lurking in the dawn that never seemed to stop guzzling coal and spewing steam. A heart of hardened steel, thought it with a bloody council with another tax appeal, but Bertha, her ain't beer. Bureaucratic, she's a whole different beast. A symphony of clank and shudder, putting my mind at ease. Or maybe it's the gin, or maybe it's the thrill, standing next to something real, something that refuses to be. She's a monument to rust and ruin, a beautiful decay, kind of girl who chew you up and spit you out another day. Back to a place near Park Hill, a concrete honeycomb. The air was thick with pigeon feathers, it felt like I finally come home. She showed me her collection, carved with springs and broken chains, the whispers of the city etched into her ancient veins. She said, this town's been good to me. Cool thoughts breaks you down, look up to your heart, my stars. She stroked a rusty crime shop with a tenderness never seen. So looked me dead in the eye and said, boy, you know what I mean. am Dracula. I am Dracula. Dracula. I am 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 Dracula.
She walks in, all angles and ash blonde hair, like a movie reel skipped and landed there. On the scene, right in front of me, and suddenly the air is thick with possibilities. Said something about the rain, and how it ruined suede. Felt my stomach drop, a little arcade green, 'cause I've been nursing bitters, lost in the neon glow. And then she's talking rainfall, putting on a show. Oh my God, I love you, that's what I should say. But the words are stuck orbiting another day. Oh my God, I love you, the hum of a fruit machine. She's got this nervous habit, twisting at her rings. Says she hates the jukebox, says she prefers the strings of some old maestro playing in her head. Oh, I'm stuck on these same damn things I said. What didn't say more, like choke them down with gin. Thinking about the consequence, where to begin. This unrequited opera playing in my skull while she's ordering tequila, keeping it real cool. Oh my God, I love you, that's what I should say. But the words are stuck orbiting another day, lost in the static, the hum of a fruit machine. Oh my God, I love you, the hum of that Satyr. Oh my God, I love you, it's a ridiculous scene. From the black lagoon, a whisper starts to rise, a shifting dread reflected in your widened eyes. The tide recedes, revealing secrets deep, where shadows crawl and ancient terrors sleep. The moon hangs heavy, a cyclopean gaze, on shores abandoned to forgotten days. And in the churning foam, a movement so vast, a glimpse of sunset warm before her past. Reaching the
The bones they rattle light and free, a click-clack dance for you and me. No flesh to hold, no skin to bind, just bone on bone, a different kind. The skull it smiles, a hollow grin, where eyes once shone, no light gets in. But don't you fear, there's nothing sad, just memories of good and bad. The ribs like bars, a bony cage, protecting secrets stage by stage. The heart is gone, the breath is still, but echoes whisper up the hill. The spine, a ladder reaching high, from dusty earth to open sky. Each vertebra, a tiny beat, a life that flowered, planted seed. The arms they reach, a skeletal plea for understanding, sympathy. To feel the sun, to feel the rain, to know the joy, to know the pain. The legs they stand, a silent frame that once knew fire, felt the flame. They walked the world, they ran and leaped, while life's great promises were kept. The fingers long and thin and white, that held a pen, that held a light, that touched a loved one, soft and near, and wiped away a falling tear. So listen close, and you will hear the skeleton song, vanishing fear. A song of life, a song of death, a whispered truth with bated breath. We're all the same beneath the skin, a fragile frame where life begins. So dance along with joyful stride, embrace the bones you hold inside. The bones they rattle clear and bright, a celebration in the night, a reminder true for one and all. We rise from dust, and dust we fall. Fishing knife, riding knife, fish hero, the Lagoon, a mission knife, a long life, that you get lost with the mind to die. Remind the times for one and all, we remind the truth for one and all, we remind the truth for one and all. We rise from dust, and dust we fall. We read all your eye for one and all, and remind me true for one and all. We're a mighty true for one and all. We rise from dust and dust. We read all your eye for one and all, and remind me true for one and all. We're a mighty true for one and all. We rise from dust and dust. We read all your eye for one and all, and remind me true for one and all. We're a mighty true for one and all. We rise from dust and dust. We read all your eye for one and all, and remind me true for one and all. We remind the truth for one and all. We rise from dust, and dust we fall.
Dracula. I am Dracula. I am Dracula. I am Dracula. 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 I am Dracula.